Unlock the secrets of economics within Gregory Mankew's Principles of Economics, full breakdown. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered how the economy really works, or why prices rise, why unemployment happens, or why people make certain choices every day, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore one of the most influential books in economics, Principles of Economics, by Gregory Mankiw. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just curious about the world of economics, this book is a goldmine of knowledge that will completely change the way you see the world. So, let's dive in and break down the key concepts that make this book a must-read. Introduction. First things first, what exactly is this book about? Mankiw takes us on a journey through the fundamental concepts of economics in a way that's both accessible and practical. He boils down complex ideas into clear, simple principles that explain everything from how individuals make choices to how entire economies function. Let's explore these 10 core principles of economics that are the foundation of the book. Segment 1, The 10 Principles of Economics. 1. People face trade-offs. At the core of every economic decision, there's a trade-off. Imagine you have $10, do you spend it on a movie ticket or save it for future purchases? Every choice you make means giving up something else, whether it's time, money, or resources. Mankiw starts off the book with this principle because it's the bedrock of economic thinking. From personal decisions to government policies, understanding trade-offs helps us make more informed decisions. 2. The cost of something is what you give up to get it. This is the idea of opportunity cost. In simple terms, it's the cost of foregoing the next best alternative when you make a choice. For example, if you decide to spend your weekend studying for a test instead of going out with friends, the opportunity cost is the time you lost hanging out with your friends. It's a powerful tool for decision-making, and Mankiw does a great job of showing how it applies to both personal life and business strategies. 3. Rational people think at the margin. Now, let's talk about rational decision-making. Economics is often about small, incremental decisions rather than big, dramatic choices. Mankiw argues that rational people don't just consider the total cost or benefit of something, they look at the marginal benefits. For instance, should you eat that extra slice of pizza? The marginal benefit is the extra satisfaction you get from eating it versus the potential cost of feeling too full later. 4. People respond to incentives. Incentives drive human behavior, it's as simple as that. Whether it's money, fame, or even a sense of accomplishment, people will act based on the rewards they receive. This principle explains a lot of real-world phenomena, from why people work harder when bonuses are involved to why certain policies can shape national behavior. It's one of the most important things to understand when looking at public policies or marketing strategies. 5. Trade can make everyone better off. Mankiw delves into how trade can benefit everyone, even when one side appears to be getting a better deal. He introduces the concept of comparative advantage, which shows that individuals or countries should focus on what they do best and trade for what they need. This creates wealth for everyone involved. It's why globalization works, why economies thrive, and why cooperation is so important in our interconnected world. Segment 2, The Role of Markets and Government. 6. Markets are usually a good way to organize economic activity. Markets are at the heart of Mankiw's explanation of how economies work. A market is where buyers and sellers come together to exchange goods and services, and they tend to work efficiently. The price system, which reflects the balance between supply and demand, helps allocate resources in a way that maximizes value. Mankiw explains that, for the most part, markets are the best way to organize economic activity. But, as we'll see in a bit, markets aren't perfect. 7. Governments can sometimes improve market outcomes. While markets are powerful, they aren't always perfect. Sometimes, markets fail. That's where governments come in. Whether it's enforcing property rights, regulating monopolies, or addressing environmental concerns, governments play an important role in correcting market failures. Mankiw discusses how the government can step in to improve market outcomes, but he also reminds us that too much government intervention can sometimes make things worse. It's all about finding the right balance. Segment 3, The Big Picture, How the Economy Works. 8. A country's standard of living depends on its ability to produce goods and services. Next up, Mankiw highlights something that's incredibly important to understand: a country's wealth is directly related to its ability to produce goods and services. The more productive an economy is, the higher the standard of living. This productivity depends on human capital, education and skills, physical capital, tools and infrastructure, and technological advances. So, the more a country invests in these areas, the better off its people will be. 9. prices rise when the government prints too much money. This principle may sound familiar, especially with the rise of inflation in today's world. Mankiw explains that when governments print more money than the economy can support, it leads to inflation, the prices of goods and services rise. While this may seem like an easy solution to economic problems, too much money in circulation can destroy a nation's economy over time. So, controlling inflation is a key role for central banks and governments. 10. Society faces a short-run trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Finally, Mankiw talks about a trade-off that every economy faces, the relationship between inflation and unemployment. In the short run, boosting the economy to reduce unemployment may lead to higher inflation, and vice versa. It's a delicate balancing act for policymakers. This is why you often hear about central banks raising or lowering interest rates to stabilize both inflation and employment. Segment 4. Why this book matters and its real-world applications. Now that we've covered the core principles, let's take a moment to talk about why this book matters. Principles of Economics isn't just for economics students. It's for anyone who wants to better understand the world around them, how businesses make decisions, why governments act the way they do, and how all of this affects our daily lives. For example, Mankiw's principles help explain why gas prices fluctuate, why you should care about global trade, or why the cost of healthcare keeps rising. It empowers you to make smarter decisions with your money and understand the broader economic forces that affect you. Closing, that's a wrap on our breakdown of Principles of Economics by Gregory Mankiw. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future book summaries. Economics is a fascinating subject, and we've only scratched the surface. Stay tuned for more in-depth explanations of the most important books and ideas that can help you level up in life. Thanks for watching.